Did you know that firearms, powerful as they are, can sometimes defy all logic and expectation? Take a seat and prepare to be amazed, because what I'm about to tell you is not only true. It's the story of a weapon that was tough enough to take on tanks, yet was almost erased from existence. This is the story of the boy's anti-tank rifle. Let's dive into a piece of history you didn't know you needed. The boy's anti-tank rifle, affectionately nicknamed the Charlie gun in some circles for its inventor Captain Henry Boys, was developed in the 1930s by the British Army. Now let's set the scene. Europe was on edge, with countries rearming and tensions brewing post-World War I. Tanks were proving to be formidable machines on the battlefield, and for infantry soldiers, fighting against them was almost hopeless. Can you imagine standing face-to-face against a metal behemoth with virtually no means of defense? That's where the boy's anti-tank rifle stepped in. This wasn't just any rifle. It was designed with one audacious purpose in mind: to pierce through the formidable armor of mid-20th century tanks. Weighing in at around 36 pounds and stretching up to 5 feet, this was no weapon for the faint-hearted. It fired a .55 caliber Boys round, a massive projectile capable of penetrating up to 21 millimeters of armor at 100 meters. To give you perspective, that's like shooting through the average thickness of a modern car door, times 2. Imagine the immense recoil from a weapon that powerful. It was truly a Goliath. But here's the twist. When World War II erupted, the boy's anti-tank rifle had a promising debut. Early war tanks were relatively lightly armored, and this hulking weapon was effective in neutralizing them. It was praised for giving soldiers a fighting chance against mechanical giants. Yet, as quickly as it rose to prominence, the weapon began to fade from fame. Why? Because innovation never sleeps. Within just a few short years, the nature of combat changed dramatically. Tanks grew stronger, faster, and most importantly, better armored. The thick hulls of the late-war German tanks like the Tiger or Panther series rendered the boy's rifle nearly obsolete by the mid-1940s. Worse yet, with its cumbersome size and ferocious recoil, soldiers started favoring more mobile and versatile weapons like the bazooka or Piat anti-tank launcher. Suddenly, the trusty boy's anti-tank rifle was deemed outdated. But why should we remember it, you ask? The boy's anti-tank rifle is a testament to human inventiveness and the rapid pace of technological advancement. It reflects a moment in time when armies, engineers, and nations struggled to keep up with the ever-changing dynamics of war. Despite its short life in the spotlight, this rifle found admirers among infantry soldiers who used it not just against tanks, but also against fortified positions and even low-flying aircraft. Talk about versatility. Moreover, it holds a poignant lesson. Progress often comes at the expense of the past. In our pursuit of something better, be it weapons, technology, or infrastructure, we sometimes forget the achievements that came before. The boy's anti-tank rifle, while not the most celebrated weapon of its time, represents an enormous leap forward in the arms race of the 20th century. It paved the way for modern anti-tank weaponry and reminded engineers to innovate boldly, even when staring down seemingly insurmountable odds. Today, you'll find the boy's anti-tank rifle mostly in museums or private collections, treated more as a curiosity than a serious weapon. But take a closer look, and you'll see not just a tool of war, but a fragment of history. A memory of a time when soldiers dared to stand their ground against the most fearsome machines of their age. So next time you think about the history of firearms, spare a thought for the boy's anti-tank rifle. The gun designed to beat the seemingly unbeatable, briefly triumphant but ultimately overtaken by time. Incredible, isn't it? Let us know in the comments which weapon you'd like to learn about next. And remember, history has its heroes, even in the form of rifled barrels and heavy recoil. Who knew a simple rifle could shape the course of battle? Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.